What is up, guys? It's your boy CRR Relentless back here, bringing you some mini Uzi gameplay. And what I have on this right now is the extended mag. I don't really use the grip because it really doesn't help all that much. Plus, you need the extra rounds for how quick the Uzi goes through them. So, basically, the whole point of this game was to put out that I'm gonna bring out a new series because of the first half of this game. And thanks to a few players I played against. And also, this game was an absolute Campfest. If you haven't noticed, it's already about 3.5 minutes in, and there's only about 44 kills, I guess you could say. So this game is moving ridiculously slow. Plus, I'm using a basically gun that you run and gun with, and I'm trying to run around the map. And in the beginning, I was trying to stay in certain areas, but then I realized they weren't coming out of where they spawn, so I had to run all the way through the spawns. And at that point, they would switch spawns and I'd get shot in the back. So I'm kind of just running around the outside of the map trying to find actually where they're at. Now that we got a counter up, it don't really help. And this kind of is a slow gameplay at first because there is no action because of all the camping. And this is basically what Modern Warfare has turned into. As you see here, I don't know how you have fun sitting there, but I guess kids do. But or Modern Warfare, this is what Black Ops has turned into, I guess you could say, excuse me. And that's all it is, especially Hanoi. If you don't take the middle building with the basically the long run through that looks over top B, or lighthouse building, whatever you want to call it, the two-ended stairway, whatever it is, but if you don't take that, you pretty much don't get any of the action in the game because that's pretty much where everybody goes to camp. And I know when I'm playing Domination, that is where I go, and I think at some point in here I try going through it, but it's kind of hard for me to take it when kids just spawn and actually sit in their spawn building and watch the windows from it. And because of this, I'm coming out with a new series, and yes, the Raffle COD series will still be going on. And as you notice here, I'm not used to using the mini Uzi. This is actually the very first game I used it, and this game was so boring that I got off after this. I recorded, and then I just turned my Xbox off when the game was ending. So it's not a good score, but it's kind of, I just wanted to get the whole point of me. I'm going to have a new series out, and right now, basically, I have my Portal 2, this is a sweet jump too. On top of the table. Basically right now I have my Portal 2 series out, which I don't know what part we're at right now, but the Portal 2 series is out, and also I have the Raffle COD series out, and both those series will still be going on in the midst of me doing this upcoming series. But what the series is going to be called is Obviously Outgunned. And I know Wings of Redemption has a series with Obviously Outplayed, and it will be similar to that, but I'm going to name this one Obviously Outgunned. And I was going to name it something to do with being knifed or something along those lines, and it was going to be simple. It was literally going to be like, I don't even know what some of the names I was coming up with were, but watch this. A claymore, kid sitting in that corner, and a kid sitting in the corner watching the doorway as you walk in. Like, this game is getting absolutely ridiculous with all the camping, plus all the ghosts. There's no point to have UAV. And the Express playlist they came out with gets rid of ghosts, but it also gets rid of your UAV, considering everybody and their mom runs counter UAV. So this game's just getting outrageous with half the stuff that goes on. But anyways, back to the series. It's going to be called Obviously Outgunned, and whether it's me, which will be the majority of the time, or someone else, it's going to be a many-part series. It's probably going to be put up a lot more than Raffle COD. It's going to be things that either make you laugh or make you sick. And it's just going to be a lot of random clips or even gameplays to where I outsmart, I outthink, I outshoot everything the person that and as you can see there, the kid spawns and just sits up in his building. It's the Campfest. And the series is going to be just like it sounds. I got Obviously Outplayed or Obviously Outgunned, whatever you want to call it. There really is no point to using a gun half the time if this stuff is what Black Ops is going to make happen. And it's not based off kill death, even though we want to think that if you're a good player. It's not based off win-loss. It's not based off anything like that. It's literally half the time based off of host. And there you go. I knew that 2 guys were coming up, or I knew that people would be coming out there, yet I still get killed by a kid crouch walking because he's got a teammate behind him. Like, just random stuff that just is going to be crazy on the series, and it's probably going to be a many-part series because of this. And but as you can see, they're spawning here. I'm inside their spawn building. I don't know who sits up in this building and for why this building's even here, but I guess a kid decided to do it. But this commentary is coming to a close. Look out for Obviously Outgunned. It's coming out soon, and I will catch you guys next time.
That's how it's done. Good job, team.